Hey, how's it going everybody? Coffincat here, once again with some more Dark Souls 3. And in this video, I want to be doing a Healer Souls video again, so this will be number 2. And for this build, I am calling it like a mage healer or mage support. So I'll be using sorceries and healing miracles as well. So kind of like a hybrid healer, if you will. So we'll go over the stats. So vigor, nothing special, 18, just for a little bit extra health because you're still very squishy. You don't have much health because your stats are elsewhere. Atonement, 45. We'll get into that in a sec. To the atonements, endurance 14, vitality 8, strength 15, dexterity 12, intelligence 50, and faith 50. So those are the two primary stats for the mage healer. Now we'll get into equipment. So for the staff, I am using the Archdeacon's Great Staff. And for those of you who don't know, this staff channels faith into sorcery. It's a faith scaling catalyst. So it channels your faith so you can cast sorceries. So this is a good balance with being able to still use sorceries and being able to heal at the same time. So that's why I have 50-50 on both, so I can still do damage and I can still heal. So now I have, of course, the best healing chime in the game, this Sacred Chime with Philionor. The radius of all AoE heals and buffs and even debuffs. I think the only debuff that gets increased, or the only debuff that's like a AoE, is Vow of Silence, which I believe this does increase the radius of. But yeah, all of the healing spells increases the radius of, even projected heal, because it is an AoE, so that gets increased as well. This is like the go-to for healing, and Simple Dagger for that FP regen. Albeit it is minuscule, 1 FP like every 3 seconds or something like that. And for the Fashion Souls, the Pontiff Knight Crown, the Fire Witch's chest piece, because it just looks so good. Again, the Fire Witch gauntlets and the Fire Witch leggings. So basically almost a full set, fire set for this one. I did have on the Pontiff Knight leggings, which I think look okay. The same thing, the Fire Witch looks good. Cornix doesn't look too bad, it's a little scraggly for it. The Xanthos leggings don't look too bad either, those look pretty good. But I think I like the Fire Witch with it, for me personally. And for rings, here we go. So like I said earlier, we only had 45 atonements. That's not a lot of slots. That's like, what, 5 slots? 4 slots? Probably just 4, huh? So that's why I have the Dark Moon ring on and the Deep ring. So that gives us 3 additional slots. And the Sun Princess's ring for regen, because we'll be using a miracle, which I'll go over in a sec with the spells that we'll be using. And the Dusk Crown ring, which lowers your HP, your total HP, but it reduces the spell cost, the FP cost of all spells. That's why I use it. Alright, let's get into the spells. Here we go, it's the fun part. Tone spells. First one, Projected Heal. I absolutely love this spell. This is such a good miracle. It is so fun to use because you can lob heals at people from really far away, surprisingly. And one of the best parts about it is you can just lock onto the boss and just chuck that thing at it, and it's like a free lock onto your ally essentially. Also, one other thing I wanted to say about the healing. The one thing I don't like about the healing mechanic is that it can be iframed. So if you heal somebody and they happen to roll through it or iframe it, they will not get the heal. That's the one thing I don't like. It's the one gripe I have about healing in this. Next, Soothing Sunlight. Super, just massive flat heals with Philionor's Sacred Charm. The radius is increased, so it has an even bigger radius than it already does. This is, for the spell, it has the biggest healing radius of all the healing spells, but with Philionor's Chime, it is insane how far you can reach people with this thing. Third spell, Caressing Tears for a cleanse, and this one's not too viable in most PvE circumstances, and just to certain areas, of course, like the swamp and then other various areas that have mobs that will throw poison daggers or shoot toxic at you. But next one, Tears of Denial. Again, what I was saying earlier. This one goes good with the Sun Princess's ring. So Tears of Denial, again, couples great with regen, especially if you're really squishy, you don't have a lot of health like most mages. Put on Tears of Denial, use the chime effect from Gentle Prayer, and you get the regen plus the Sun Princess's ring, the double regen. You'll be surprised at how fast your health goes up, and before you know it, you'll look over and your health is full. Next spell, Pestilent Mist. This is just your DOT damage. You just set it and forget it. Really simple. Love it. Great. Good on bosses that kind of like sit in the area when they're attacking for the most part. Like a lot of bigger bosses. Medir, Demon Princes, of course. Next spell. Great Soul Arrow. This is low FP cost damage. With the Dust Crown Ring, the FP cost is cut to 8, which is great. Hey, that rhymed. So this is good just for consistent damage and not using too much FP, so you always have FP to use heals. A Hidden Body. I've been testing this with, and I feel like it does actually drop aggro, or like you'll use it and then you can like go into like casting or whatever. I'm still testing. You don't have to use this one. This is just me testing, but I feel like it does. Like a priest from World of Warcraft, you know, it's like fade, so that's why I have it. And then the last spell is Soul Spear, since you know we are still a mage. This is your damage spell. This is your go-to big damage. You'll use that primarily if you want to. If you know everyone's healed up and they're not taking damage, then you can just go ahead and start chucking out Soul Spears. So those are the spells. Let's get into some gameplay, shall we? I'm not on my game with the heals right now. I'm missing everything. So let's try again. Come on, I can do this. Oh my god, he walked into a yes. That's not smart. Got a little greedy. I knew he was doing that ability. Yeah, I chose to cast. I thought I could get the cast off and then roll like that. If I just do like the lock on heal, yeah, probably better. Still missed! What am I doing wrong, man? Not aiming right. That didn't get him? Oh man. Oh, it did. Or maybe, okay, I think it's just lagging. trying to step my game up with the heals. I'm gonna force this goddamn heal. Huh, yes. Oh, yes, it's gotta be. It's a little bit laggy. It's weird. You'll be alright.
Kobe! Kobe!
Well, that's gonna do it for this Healer Souls video today. everybody, thank you so much for those of you who are still with me and watching this video. If this video was enjoyable, entertaining, likable, informational, helpful, any one of those or all of those, please be sure to give it a like, maybe even consider subscribing, hit that bell notification down below so you can be updated and notified by any video that I put out. And as always, stay safe out there, everyone. Be nice to each other. Have a wonderful day or night. Coffin Cat out. Alright, later guys.